Hello again. It's on break now, and have been working on a few ceramic pieces to be fired later. I have new glazes for these things, so yet again more ocarinas. This one's a soprano. It should fire to C, but as you can see, pretty flat, nice sharp edge there. Very smooth. Probably one of the better ones I've made, or at least better looking ones. It plays pretty well too, so if you didn't tell. The voicing a lot smaller, so therefore it gets to the higher notes more easily. But so sounds pretty good. Goes all the way from. It takes a bit of effort to get the upper ones. Not as bad as the other ones. Those were they sound like rubbish compared to these ones. So once they're fired, they should be a lot stronger. But I have another soprano. It's a bit thicker bodied. You can tell. It still falls nicely in the hands. So. Again, this one should have a pretty clear tone once it's fired. Also, with the small voicing. Nicely proportioned thumb holes. All the fingering holes are beveled, so they fit very comfortably, no sharp edges. Then, there's a lot of debate between preferences of the Taiwanese and Japanese fingering style, so I figured, why not compromise the both of them? So this one is a 13 hole instead of a 12 hole. Again, a relatively sharp front edge to this one, really smooth. I burnished this one a lot, so it feels like glass almost. And that's without any glaze or firing. So, with the reason I went with the 13 holes is because without that, it sounds about a half pitch lower than where I want it to fire to. So it's at D sharp, it fires to G. So it would have been at G flat, which just a bit lower. So if I can get the body just a little bit larger, I can do a full whole step there. So it'll actually be a hybridization between the Taiwanese and Japanese, so you can switch between whichever fingerings you want with the same instrument. You see, it sounds pretty strong throughout this entire range. Very satisfied with this one. On top of the, I believe it's an E for the root note. You can get down to D as well instead of the D sharp. Sounds pretty good. Hopefully it improves once it's fired. Then the last tenors I made were not actually tenors, they're just a half step lower than the altos, but this one should do the trick. Pretty meaty. Again, has a nice flat edge there, represents knives again. Then the engraving work. This one will be fired in either an iron rust or ancient jasper glaze. May not even get any lusters on it, because it's going to look pretty good once the glaze that I've ordered is on here. So they arrived Christmas Eve, and I'm really excited to get back to school so I can see how they turn out in the kilns. So here's what it sounds like. I like the way this one sounds a lot. One of the better ones I've made. I think I mainly, I have much better luck with the larger bodies. I have another tenor slash bass, whatever it's going to be when it fires, we don't know yet, but I have another one of these in the works. It's having a little trouble getting the upper notes once the thumb holes are released, but hopefully I'll figure it out, and I'll have a second one of these available. So, you're looking to buy one of these, they should be ready fairly soon. Right? And that is all for today. Thank you for watching.